ACK All Saints Kebolonik School, together with their teachers, Ms. Cynthia Chepkirui, Mr. Meshach Kosgei, and Mr. Francis Kiboy. Honorable members, I wish to welcome the students, the pupils from All Saints, and maybe before we proceed, I would like to give the honorable members some time to encourage and advise the pupils, starting with the member from that ward, Honorable Kogo Silas.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. First and foremost, allow me, Honorable Speaker, to welcome pupils and teachers from my ward, that is Sangalo Keblonik, a school known as All Saints Keblonik. Honorable Speaker, it's a privilege and honor to host these students and teachers. I want to say you are most welcome to these chambers, the Honorable House, so that you can have time to learn. Remember, Honorable Speaker, during our times, sometimes back when we were in primary school, we had what we call emotional debates. And Honorable Speaker, I remember when we were saying cow is better than chicken, and we normally debate, mother is better than mother, or a friend is better than anyone. So, Honorable Speaker, I want to tell our pupils here that you are here to learn. And learning is a continuous process, and that's why today, Honorable Speaker, before this house, we want to encourage our pupils so that they learn, they have a good time here at the Nandi County Assembly, so that they can see whatever you are doing as honorable members. And also to encourage them that one day, one time, you are just pupils like you. So you are here to learn. So immediately after going through whatever you are going to do here, just remember that one day, one time, maybe some of you will be honorable members, MCAs, governors, name them, member of national assemblies in various constituencies and various wards. So I want to ask that kindly learn and see the procedures of these chambers. Otherwise, you are most welcome, not today, every time you feel like coming. So go, and I want to ask our teachers that these are grade 4 pupils, even the grade 7, 9, and the rest of the students, they are most welcome. Otherwise, God bless you. God bless these chambers. God bless Sangalo Keblonik. God bless ASCA or All Saints Keblonik. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Kogo Silas. Honorable Bet.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I also rise, one, to welcome pupils and the teachers from Kebolonik Primary School. Feel welcome. I know you've come to learn a few things on how businesses of this great county assembly of Nandi is being done. I want to tell you, this is one of the institutions that was created by the 2010 Constitution as part of devolved units, the 47 devolved units, and it is one of the representative house of the people of Nandi. This is a place where all the elected leaders from Nandi County, members of County Assembly, sits to transact business on behalf of the great people of Nandi. This is where your leader sits and represents you. This is where leader sits to legislate and oversight the resources of this County Assembly of Nandi. I know there among you are great leaders of tomorrow. And you've come here with an objective of learning. So take your time, enjoy yourselves, and get a few things on how this assembly carries itself and does its business. Feel welcome, and the future is bright. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is my submission.
Thank you, Honorable Bet. Honorable Rotich. Then Honorable Tarbey.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. for giving me this chance to join my colleague leaders in welcoming the teachers and pupils from All Saints. This is one of the giant schools in Nandi County. Not only in Nandi County and even across borders in Kenya. Those days when ratings were still done on schools before the emergence of CBC, which is finally now CBE, when it was still 844, in the newspapers and the media, when the release of KCP exams was done, you could not miss to come across the school All Saints, Kebulonic. And we, as MOSOP, are still happy on the performance of this particular school. I take this opportunity to welcome them to these chambers here, Honorable Speaker, to learn on the procedures of this particular house, for them to know what their leaders are doing in this particular house. Just as said by the area MCA, we know, we went through the education system that they are going through. On those days, you know, up to now, once in a while they practice. They normally have debate hours, whereby they sit and discuss. They have a topic, and unlike here, for them, you know, we have the opposing side and the proposing side, and most of the time, they sit at separate ends of the class. But here, all of us sit in one room, and depending on how someone views the motion at the table, they give their views depending on what is happening. So what they normally practice is what we are doing actually here. And for them to know that even the ECD that is being constructed in their schools, they are passed here. Nothing can be done in this county if they are not passed by this house. And I know going forward with this order paper here, they will be able to know what is happening in this particular house. I want to encourage our pupils here to uphold integrity, to uphold discipline in their studies, and know that their future is bright. I know amongst them here, I know this is just but the representative of the school. We have a huge population in that particular school. For them to know that their future is bright, we have doctors here, we have leaders. We have leaders here. I know most of the time they paint politicians in a bad name, but we are leaders. And we want to wish them also the best, because they are aspiring to be leaders. MCAs in Zangalo Gebulonik, when this gentleman here will be having them. Not all of them come from Gebulonik, others come from my ward, and some of them might also vie to be an MCA for Kurung Surungai, even governors, even presidents of the future. We want to wish you all the best and welcome them at any given point to come here and learn. Thank you so much. God bless Gebulonik. God bless Nandi. God bless this assembly. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Rotich. Honorable Tarbe.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity. Although, Honorable Speaker, I didn't catch your eye, because I thought it should have been a learning lesson to these people that we have people called ranking members, Mr. Speaker. You should have given me before those junior members. Otherwise, all the Speaker. Altogether, I want to take this opportunity to welcome our students from All Saints Kebulonic to these chambers, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, thank you for even the honorable member. I know you are the honorable member for Sangalo Kebulonic, who is my chairman for sports, must have made some efforts to ensure that these pupils are accorded the audience in these honorable chambers, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, and where they have said is the speaker's gallery, and they are your guests, honorable speakers. So, Mr. Speaker, this exercise is not a mean exercise. Fortunately or unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, it coincides with when I was a pupil at a school called Kamarich. Our teachers took us to Nairobi for a tour, and I happened to have visited the chambers, the National Assembly chambers, Mr. Speaker, and that is where I made my decision that one day when I grow up, Mr. Speaker, I want to be a politician. By then, Mr. Speaker, and I want to believe that even the pupils, Mr. Speaker, when we have exited this chamber, some of them will be allowed to sit in these chairs, Mr. Speaker, and one day they'll realize their dreams. Some will be senators, some will be members of parliament, others will be members of county assembly, and even, Mr. Speaker, even members of YALA. But, Mr. Speaker, I know the CPC is mentoring pupils with integrity. So we want to applaud our president for bringing the CPC where things are being done practically. And this is a practical lesson, Mr. Speaker, for our grade 4 pupils from All Saints, Sangalo, Keplonik. And, Mr. Speaker, when I was going through the water paper, the motion for roads I had contributed, Mr. Speaker. So coincidentally, when these pupils are visiting, Mr. Speaker, I want to use this opportunity to, you can allow me 1 second to also send my condolences. Because when I was in grade 5, Mr. Speaker, I had a GHC teacher by the name Madam Magdalene Jelule. And it happens that the same teacher, Mr. Speaker, is a sister to our senior most member, not in County of Nandi, but in the entire Republic, that is Honorable Raymond Jelule, Mr. Speaker. So I want to take this opportunity to stand with the teaching fraternity in Nandi County because we have lost a daughter of the soil, Mr. Speaker, who taught me GHC. And I want to applaud this assembly. I know some members will be going there in the afternoon to stand with the family in contributing towards the burial for the same, Mr. Speaker. So my sincere condolences. I want to aid the teachers wherever they are. We are what we are because of our teachers. Even those who have accompanied our students, they are not, Mr. Speaker, we appreciate them, Mr. Speaker. So thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I want to welcome the students. They continue learn, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Tarbe. Honorable Bet from Captel Kamoyua.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker, for according me this chance to welcome our pupils from Sangalo Keplonik Ward. Sangalo Keplonik Ward, they are my neighbors. I'm from Captel Kamoyua. And since I was in primary, Honorable Speaker, I was really yearning to study in boarding school. That is All Saints Keplonik. They were academic giants then. Till now, they are still academic giants. They are rocking. They are on the map of Kenya, Honorable Speaker. Congratulations, teachers. Congratulations, everybody. I wish I have seen their grade 4, and my elder daughter she's in grade 4. So definitely we will talk with the teachers and MCAs and Sangalo Keplonik so that my elder daughter, that is Shanice Jerob, will work. She's doctor. She's Dr. Shanice Jerob. And the second born, she's called Wakili Sandra Chepchumba. Definitely they will join All Saints Sangalo. They'll be your classmate. Hope you are welcoming me as a parent there. Again, Honorable Speaker, this is the school which they should be given a state commendation when we have Mashujaa days. Honorable Speaker, I want to ask students, here they are your dads, and maybe we have here your grandfathers here. Go work hard. Discipline is what is very important. Respect your teachers. Respect yourself. I have seen you are beautiful and handsome and you are smart. You have everything. So go work hard. If you want to become an MCA, because even in social studies, Honorable Speaker, in grade 4, you are being asked, who is your MCA? Who is your MCA? Who is your senator? Who is your president? Who is your governor? That is what you have been learning in social studies. I don't know, you know, system and syllabus has been changing from 844, you had CPC, it is CP now. So you have to learn what is the role of assembly, what is the role of an MCA, what is the role of senator. So pupils, you know, I was once a teacher. I am a teacher by passion, but by profession, I'm somebody else. But my heart, since I completed my Form 4, I became a teacher once upon a time, I was a teacher. So pupils go work hard and help your parents at home during the holidays. Don't go hunting. Don't go, I quote, lugate. No, go and help your parents and be disciplined. Okay? Otherwise, I stand welcoming you to this honorable house, honorable chambers. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Bet, Honorable Trufosa Kuto from Maraba.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I also arise to welcome our beautiful and handsome Kebelonik Primary School with their teachers. Welcome so much our pupils to this honorable house, which is the chambers of the County Assembly. I would like to thank the teachers for making sure that their pupils are in this house. This house is a very important house, and we have both men and women. I would like to encourage the culture in Giblonik that you also needed in this house in some years to come. This house is for both of us, men and women. That's why I have stood to encourage you. Secondly, it is in order that you have known from today that in this county assembly, we have a speaker, we have members in both sides, and we have something which is called the order bearer with a business, order of business of the day. And this is the education you have already taken today. Secondly, I want you to go and work hard. Work hard in your studies. Work hard in everything. I want also to add discipline. Discipline is very important. Without discipline, you will not go anywhere. Respect your teachers, respect your parents. One day, one time, you will be in this honorable house, some of you, and other honorable house, like national government. In county, we have two parts in county, or two bodies. We have the executive, and we have the county assembly. So you are now in the county assembly where legislation is being done. So thank you so much for coming here. Learn something. Don't go without taking something in this honorable house. Otherwise, welcome so much. On behalf of the rest, on behalf of the ladies in this honorable house, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Leader of Majority.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, also rise, first of all, to thank the great school, Honorable Speaker, that is All Saints Keblonik, Honorable Speaker, and that's from Sangalo Keblonik Court, where Honorable Silas is MC, Honorable Speaker. We are really elated that, Honorable Speaker, the great school have come to visit this assembly so that they can learn, Honorable Speaker, what is being done in this assembly. Honorable Speaker, I want to echo what the honorable members have said, that this school is a very powerful school, Honorable Speaker. Since about 20 or 25 years ago, Honorable Speaker, it's a school that has produced who is who, Honorable Speaker, in this county, Honorable Speaker. I'm aware of very many people who pass there, Honorable Speaker, have become engineers, they have become the pilots, they have become the doctors, Honorable Speaker, and I know it's a very great school, Honorable Speaker. We are happy that, Honorable Speaker, this is a school which most of the schools across the county have gone there to benchmark, Honorable Speaker, so that they can see what they are doing, Honorable Speaker, in that school. Honorable Speaker, the way my colleague, Honorable Koko, has said, it is the school that actually is not a Sangalo school, Honorable Speaker. It's a school, a national school, Honorable Speaker, which most of the pupils comes from across the country to work hard in that school, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, I know the pupils who have come here, tomorrow they will be the leaders of this great country. Tomorrow they will be engineers, they will be doctors, and more so, Honorable Speaker, they will be who is in this county, Honorable Speaker. So I want to wish them well, And I want to urge them, anytime they want to visit this great county assembly, we welcome them, Honorable Speaker, so that they can learn what is happening in this great county assembly of Nandi, Honorable Speaker. Otherwise, I want to wish them well as they proceed to this closing period, Honorable Speaker, whereby they will be closing school maybe this week or next week, Honorable Speaker. I want to wish well as they proceed for that short holiday, Honorable Speaker. Otherwise, I want to thank the teachers. I want to thank the stakeholders, Honorable Speaker, of that school for ensuring that the school has stand the test of time, Honorable Speaker. Otherwise, I want also to thank Ms. Honorable Coco, who is the area MCA. I know we are the neighbors, Honorable Speaker, and I'm aware of many students from my ward who have passed through that school, Honorable Speaker, and they have succeeded. So we want to wish them well and to thank the teachers, to thank the stakeholders for the great work they are doing, Honorable Speaker. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Leader of Majority, Honorable Salma Faraj.
Asante sana Bwana Spika, ningependa kuchukua fursa hii kuwakaribisha wanafunzi wa shule ya msingi ya Keblonik. Karibuni sana katika bunge la kaunti ya Nandi. Tunafuraha sana kuwa nanyi hapa. Mjifunze, mjue kazi ambayo viongozi wenyu wanafanya, utungaji wa sheria unavyoendeshwa na kila kitu ambacho kinahusiana na viongozi wenu. Kwetu ni furaha sana kuwa nanyi hapa siku ya leo. Wanafunzi wa shule ya msingi ya Keblonik ni wanafunzi ambao wanatambulika kwa juhudi zao shuleni, na tungependa kuwahimiza ndio ili mzidi kuendelea kufaulu, lazima mumtangulize Mwenyezi Mungu kwa kile ambacho mnalolifanya. Nidhamu muweke iwe ya hali ya juu, na pia ningependa kuwahimiza kuja kwenyu hapa iwe ni yenye faida. Msitoke hapa bila kuelewa kila kitu ambacho kinaendelea hapa. Mko na viongozi ambao mtakutana na wao baada ya hii shughuli ya leo. Muulize maswali yote ambayo mko nayo. Muulize kwa nini fulani amekaa wapi, nini inaendelea wapi. Angalau mkitoka hapa muwe wenye kufaidika. Na hii yote itatokana na nyinyi muwe na umakini sana. Ningependa tu kuchukua fursa hii pia kuwahimiza wakati mnaelekea kufunga shule, muwe watoto wenye nidhamu. Nidhamu, bila nidhamu hamtafaulu. Lakini mkiweka nidhamu mbele na mkimtanguliza Mwenyezi Mungu, mtafaulu. Mwisho kabisa ningependa kupongeza walimu wa shule ya msingi ya Keblonik. Ni juhudi zenyu zimefanya muonekane katika ramani ya nchi na isiwe mwisho. Sisi tuna watoto na tunatamani waje pale kwa sababu ya kufaulu kwenu. So tuna imani kuwa mtaendelea kunawiri kwa miaka ambazo zinakuja. Asante sana Bwana Spika.
Thank you, Honorable Ruto. Vincent.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I stand, Honorable Speaker, to join my colleagues in welcoming pupils and teachers from All Saints, Keblonik. Honorable Speaker, to our students and teachers, I urge you to work hard and work smart in school. The way Honorable Rufus has said, in the near future, we'll need you here. And I remember, Honorable Speaker, in the near future, Honorable Speaker, when I'll be serving maybe my 4th or 5th term, I'll be serving with one member or two from the same school. You know, Honorable Speaker, I know Honorable Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Sang. He started serving in this house when I was in primary school. And now, Honorable Speaker, what I'm saying is true. So maybe when I'll be serving my 4th or 5th term, I'll have someone, one or two from the same school serving me in this house. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Asante.
Thank you, Honorable Ruto, for that encouragement. Honorable members, I wish to also thank you all for the guidance, the motivation and encouragement that you've offered to our pupils and the teachers of All Saints Keblonik. We wish to applaud the hard work that is mentioned everywhere about the school. Otherwise, feel always welcome to the County Assembly of Nandi. Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Next order.
Order number 8, motion.
Honorable members, the motion before us, you are aware that it is the motion that we didn't complete, and the remaining part was just to put the question on the motion. So I will proceed and put the question. Yes, Honorable Tadbi.
I think, Mr. Speaker, I'm the one who raised understanding order number 36, that there was a quorum hitch. I don't know whether you are contemplating to put the, you had contemplated to put the question, but some of us had not contributed, Mr. Speaker. I have very, very serious concerns, Mr. Speaker, and I would indulge you, Mr. Speaker. Give us a little bit more time.
Honorable Mosbey, according to the procedures and rules of this House, the chair had already given the right of reply. Yes. Yes. The chair had already given the right of reply. And the moment the chair has given the right of reply, the next thing is to put the question. The chair had given the right of reply. So, and that is when you rose, when the speaker was going to put the question, you rose on a point of order.
Point of information, Mr. Speaker, to the House. Point of information. I want to inform the House. The chair, Rhodes, had not given the right of reply. He was, but there were some technicalities, if you do remember, Mr. Speaker. He had not given. And he's here with
because we have the chair with us here, can the chairman clarify these issues at a turn?
Honorable Speaker, I just want to say, due to the quorum on that day, I had not given my right of reply.
Now, okay, honorable members, order, Honorable Rotich. So, Honorable Chair, so are you insinuating that the debate should proceed?
Honorable Speaker, you can proceed to put up the question, then I give right of reply. That's the procedure.
Honorable Kogo, you are out of order. Honorable members, I will indulge the debate to proceed. Honorable Rotich.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker, for guiding the House, because we have serious issues that we need to give comments on this particular report. However, first is to appreciate the Committee of Roads and Infrastructure for bringing this report on the progress, on the status of progress for the financial year 25-26. Honorable Speaker, as per this report, you can clearly see, as indicated in the report, that other projects are still in procurement stage, others are still in ongoing. One thing that's going into the future, we need to have a candid discussion on these matters, roads, Honorable Speaker, is the fact that we need to make sure that the Department of Roads be able to study the pattern of weather across our county. We know very well that in our county, we have periods whereby it's raining, we have periods whereby it's a bit dry, and those are the things that needs to be studied by the Department of Roads. They know when we have dry season. They know when there is an onset of rainfall. They should be having a work plan that works very well as per the pattern of the rains. You can imagine this is the time of the financial year where we have the onset of rains. What do you expect when the rains are there? We expect to have finished the process of roads. Those are things that will be done in quarter 2 and quarter 1. But now we are towards the completion of, we are towards the end of quarter 3. Other works have not begun. So what will happen? The contractor will be delaying because, you know, there are rains every corner. So those are some of the things that we need to consider going into the future. That, besides, Honorable Speaker, we had issues on this report, matters machinery, because, you know, on the report, apart from the projects that cuts across every ward, we have, you know, in the same budget or this financial year, we had some money for work in progress, for hire of machinery. We had project issues of maintenance of machine, which will assist in maintenance of roads across the county. So we need to ensure that all these things are up and running. However, we need to appreciate the committee, but we still need to hire the committee to still put a lot of effort and push the department to ensure that most of these road works are done in quarter 1 and quarter 2. So that towards the onset of the rain, I'm repeating that, towards the onset of rain, matters roads have been dispensed with fully. Otherwise, I appreciate the committee for the wonderful work that they have done on this particular report. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Rotich. Honorable Misoi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I also want to congratulate or to thank the Committee of Roads because they have tried. They have come up with some report. And Mr. Speaker, when you look at the report, you can see that they are still tendering. They are still doing some tendering. Some are doing the evaluations. And for sure, I think as a member has just said here, from Kurgung Srungai, that these people should really be watching or being at the timelines because of the rains now, which has just come. But you see, Mr. Speaker, there was this, the EGB hitch, which came up in the whole country, that it really disrupted the tendering or the procurement processes, which are supposed to be done in this county. But since they have tried, let us just, I just congratulate them because right now.
Yes, what is the point of order, Honorable Majani?
Order number 91. Can the member clarify what each is talking about? Because as members, our job is not to look at the hitch. So you can just clarify what each that was that caused the delay in procurement, sir.
Okay. Honorable Miso, you've been asked to clarify the inch.
I think what I'm talking about is that the government came up with the EGP process. You know, we used to use the other process. But this time around, when they came up with the EGP, this EGP thing, it took a lot of time because of the trainings to train, first of all, to train the procurement officers which are on the ground so that they can come up and do the processes. And then number 2, some people went to court. You know, this EGP thing has been discussed all over the country, but we thank God that there was a leeway for these people to just tender, there was a leeway for them to tender the roads and other things. But right now, as we are talking, we know very well that there are some, if we look at the report, there are some people who have already...
Honorable Misoi.
Yes.
Are you debating as an honorable member in this house or from the executive point of view?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm a member in this house. Information is power. When you know something, you know. When you know something, Mr. Speaker, you know. I was just clarifying, because I know, I have the information. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
So I think, Honorable Majani, you have been well answered. Honorable Tufosa Kuto.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I also like to comment on something here about the EGP system. Before we went to recess, December, already EGP had started. So I want to know, how long does EGP take? Because we are almost now ending with the third quarter. When are we going to implement the projects? Most of the projects are still on evaluation process. When will it take place? Rain is continuing. We don't know when will rain subside. So please, members of Roads Department, can you speed up? Can you urge the Roads Department to do something? We cannot excuse them with EGP. We cannot. We cannot go and tell our electorate about EGP. They are less concerned about the EGP. We need work to be done. By now, we could be having contractors inside, maybe waiting for the rain to stop so that they can start working. But we have never given, we have even no letters for the contractors, no award letters, so we don't know when shall we get these award letters for the contractors. Please, our electorate are serious, the ground. They don't want to hear about all the evaluation and whatever. They are asking, what are you telling us about the EGP? What is evaluation? What is in the system? They don't know. They don't want to know. So we need work to be started immediately. So, Chair, do something, plus your committee.
Honorable members,
Thank you so
I'm
much.
seeing some microphones are on and they are interfering with the debate.
Yes.
Please, can you switch your mic?
Otherwise, maybe when you are talking so much about this process, I was not maybe around. And I was wondering when you were saying a right of reply, I wanted to know how was this motion articulated. So it is now a pleasure, Honorable Speaker, that you have given us time. At least you contribute something so that they cannot relax the relaxity in that department. So push it, we need work to be done. Otherwise, thank you. Maybe I can say I can support a bit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Kuto. For your information, the motion was placed on the order paper last week, Wednesday, but because of the quorum inch, we did it finalize. Honorable Majani, then Honorable Bett.
Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity to contribute to these emotive motions that is on the table today about the Transport and Infrastructure Committee. Honorable Speaker, really disappointed in us discussing things that are supposed to be handled by the executive, especially on matters execution or implementation of projects that we budget in this house. The budget process takes usually every year between June and July. And the budget process is done in this house and completed by July. And they have the budget as an executive. All we need them to do is to execute what is budgeted. That's all we need them to do. All these hullabaloo stories that we hear, members explaining to you what the executive is supposed to do, what the EGP is supposed to do, we are representative of the people. And the roads department, especially right now, the roads are bad. This report dwells only on the 2026-2020, 25-2026. Honorable Speaker, I have issues of the 2025 reports. We budgeted in this house, and Honorable Speaker, the process of budgeting starts during public participation, where members of the community come to the ground with the executive, and then us as an assembly, we go to the ground and we talk about prioritizing their issues, and especially roads matters. Honorable Speaker, in Kabwareng Ward, to be specific, members decided to put money on hiring equipment. Members of the public decided to put money on maram. Members decided to put money on fuel. Honorable Speaker, up to date, I was hoping this report will have explained clearly, with clarity, which roads were done with the fuel that was budgeted in Kabwareng Ward during public participation. How many kilometers did that fuel did for Kabwareng Ward? I was expecting in this report to read that the hiring of equipment that was budgeted by the public of Kabwareng Ward, that they were able to say, this was the equipment hired, these are how many kilometers was done in my ward, and which roads were done, so that the members of the public, the roads that they had prioritized, can actually be reflected on this report. Honorable Speaker, I was hoping in this report that in the last financial year, I'll be able to see the 1.5 million that was put on maram can be explained. Say, this is the maram they purchased, these are the roads that was marammed for this money. This is what I was expecting, Honorable Speaker, from this report. Nevertheless, the report is here with us, and they have some recommendations that by 14 days after the adoption of the report, they should be able to provide that report on quarter reports. Honorable Speaker, we are on quarter 3. Where is the quarter reports for the first quarter? Where is the quarter reports for the second quarter? We are on third quarter, and we are asking about things for last year, and we are giving them 14 days. These are things, Honorable Speaker, that already, as a department, they should be able to provide without 14 days requirement. It is this House that is mandated to oversight the executive. There is no any other body that oversights the executive, Honorable Speaker. So in this House, the people of Nandi depend on us. Whether you know it, whether you don't know it, they are depending on you. When they are saying roads are bad, they don't see the CEC. When they are saying roads are bad, they don't see the CEO. Maybe they can get to him, maybe they cannot get to him. But you are the elected member representing those people. So when you're in this House and you're talking to us about EGP, you're talking to us about hiccups, those are things we cannot go back to the people and say. What people know, the people of Nandi know, that this House appropriated funds in the last financial year, and things were supposed to be done. Thank God the PFN Act brought about the issue of public participation. And when we go to the people again this year and tell them we're doing public participation to do a budget, I don't know what members are going to tell their ward representatives. What are you going to say when this year, financial year, nothing has been done on the ground? What are you going to say you're doing public participation? Here shortly, we are going to do public participation for the budget, for the upcoming budget. What are you going to tell them if the last year budget you cannot account for? And I want to urge the people of Nandi, nowadays when these members come to you, come with the last year's budget and ask them. Ask these members, where did you budget for this year? Where did the money go? I am glad one of my members from Koyondurio faced it last year. I want to urge people of Nandi, look for the budget for the last year before these members show up with the budget for this year. Ask them what they budgeted for and where the money has gone. We have been joking, playing hullabaloo stories here. Ask the members, because now we are doing shakahola things in this House. It cannot be, Honorable Speaker, that we budget here and then stories start arriving at the tail end of the third quarter. Very unfortunate. For me, I'm wondering what I'm going to tell people of Cheblabot, who budgeted for the money for the roads. They have culverts. What am I going to tell them? This report would have helped me because I would have gone with this report and told them this is what the department has done, this is what the committee has done from the members, and this is what we are expecting, so that we make our job easier. The idea of us taking on the mantle of explaining things that we don't know about is what is causing us problems in this house. Honorable Speaker, I want to urge the Committee of Roads. I understand. I would have even asked them to explain in this report the money we budgeted for the industrial park in this house. It could have been this report so that we know what the progress is. But because I'm now focused on my word, Honorable Speaker, I could have asked in this report, where is that? I could have asked today, where is that? Or did we forget? As we go forward, Honorable Speaker, I want to ask the department and the committee to please, let's pull up our socks.
Point of order.
Let's be serious.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
Which order, Honorable Minor?
On accuracy of facts, Honorable Speaker.
Yes.
Or could the member substantiate? We have before us a report from Roads, but he's talking about industrial park, and that he might have wanted to ask. Could he clarify whether we are discussing the industrial park at the moment?
Honorable Majani.
Thank you
Can
very
you
much.
clarify the...
Honorable Speaker,
Thank you very much.
point of order. Or maybe the honorable member is talking of roads within the industrial park. Maybe.
Okay, Honorable Majani, can you
Thank you.
clarify whether you are talking... you've noted the two concerns.
I've noted the two
So
concerns.
can you
Honorable
clarify?
Honorable Speaker, the report is on the Transport and Infrastructure Committee. This report is on the Roads, Transport and Infrastructure Committee. Any infrastructure in Nandi County can be questioned through the Transport of Roads and Infrastructure. The idea of us pigeonholing everything that we do, yes, the report's mostly on the roads, but the committee is Transport and Infrastructure. You can ask about the infrastructure of everything that is in Nandi County through this committee. Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Minor, I'm seeing your mic on.
Yeah, I wanted to...
on a standing...
No, it's a follow-up on this issue, Honorable Speaker, because the last time, Honorable Speaker, when we had the ad hoc committee going on here,
Point of order,
you are aware, Honorable
Point of order,
Speaker,
Honorable
it's a-
Speaker.
Honorable Minor and Honorable, can you raise the concern as per the issue raised at the floor of the House?
Yes, that's
now?
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Honorable Speaker, that to my knowledge, the answerable person was not the CCM for roads and infrastructure when we had questions on the industrial park. So for the member, could the member confirm then to us that indeed the industrial park is being executed by this department?
Honorable Minor, the member has fully substantiated that anything to do with infrastructure can be dealt with the same committee. And that is a good clarification. Yes. Proceed, Honorable Minor.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for protecting me. You know, when issues come up and we have members who are touched, it is very touchy for some members. It is okay. This is politics. We are not in charge. It is expected, right? It is expected that some members are touchy. They become touchy-feely when we touch other departments. But this is what our job is, Honorable Speaker. I want to ask members, truly and honestly, let's just do our oversight role. Asking these questions, asking these things does not constitute anything. You're just doing your job that we were elected to do or nominated to do. That's all. So I do support this report, Honorable Speaker. Even though this report was dated 25th of February, we are way past. And then I saw that the clerk and the speaker stamped it on the 10th of March. We're way past 14 days. I don't know what recourse we're going to do. If we approve this report today, then 14 days will take us back. So we keep pushing this report, then we're not going to get those results. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I support.
And for clarity, the 14 days is after the adoption of this report. So the moment this House adopts the report, we shall now count the 14 days based on the recommendation given. Honorable Bet from Captain Kamoyu.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker, for granting me this opportunity to comment on this motion or report from the Committee of Infrastructure, Transport and Infrastructure. Honorable Speaker, some of us have been silent, but we have to put things loud. Honorable Speaker, we are on the wee hours. The time is not on our side. The election is next year, Honorable Speaker. It is almost 1 year down the line. Honorable Speaker, let me start with my constituency, my ward. Some of us, or my ward, on behalf of honorable members from Jesumei, we have a creator which caused a mechanical problem. Up to date, we understand that Creta is always on rotational or merry-go-round basis. And the great people of Nandi should understand that every constituency has got only one Creta. Take, for example, Mosov constituency. I'm glad the members, the voters from Mosov area. These people are suffering. They have 7 wards, 1 Creta. Even if you want magics, even Jesus, if it was still on the heart, nothing could happen with 1 Creta. Honorable Speaker, let us be realistic.
Point of information.
I want to
allow me to inform.
Yes, you want to inform me?
Yes.
I want.
Honorable members, you are out of order, both of you.
Point of information.
I have not allowed you.
Honorable Speaker, I was injecting some wisdom.
Honorable.
Yes, Honorable Speaker.
As per the standing order, when the speaker is speaking, you have your seat.
Okay.
Now that there is a point of information from Honorable Rotich.
I have not allowed somebody to inform me, Honorable Speaker. I have not allowed, but I want wisdom. I need knowledge. Kindly inform.
Honorable Bet, the member is on a point of information. And the speaker is handling the issue on point of information. So you
allow him to inform. I need knowledge, Honorable Speaker.
You are not directing the speaker. I will rule you out of order. Honorable Rotich, whom do you want to inform?
Allow me to inform Honorable Bet.
Are you ready to inform? Okay. Proceed.
Yes. On top of the wisdom that this gentleman is oozing, the creator that is supposed to be serving Mosop, the 7 wards, it has been dead for the last 6 months. So, it's almost 1 year. That's just for the information. It's very critical.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you for your information, Honorable colleague. The information, the point was, Honorable Speaker, I want to inject some information. The great people of Nandi should understand. We have only almost 6 creators, which is vis-a-vis to 6 constituencies. And these honorable members, they have been suffering. Some creators have some mechanical problem. They have not been repaired for almost 2 years, 1 year. For the case of Jesumei, it was just a platter or a tire, almost 3 months down the line. How are we going to go to re-elected, Honorable Speaker? You know, so these executive members here, they want to send us home. And we will not go home before we send them. It will be premature resignation for them. Because the great people outside there, they want service. And people are talking about onset of rain. So should we say, let us not create the roads because it is raining? We need organization. We need plan. Work plan. Create and maram, depending on your budget. We have members here, they have budget, they have maraming, they have everything, and you are still here talking about onset of rain. Seriously, really? An EGP thing? No. We should not allow honorable members. I've said we are at the wee hours. Those who are fans of soccer, we know the playing time is 90 minutes. We are now at 85. 85 minutes. So, Honorable Speaker, I want, sometimes even members, we are speaking on both sides of the mouth. When we call some executive members, our series to attend the committee of the whole house, there is some diversion of ideas and views here. Committee for roads, you need to wake up. You need to wake up, honorable members. We should also be blaming some of you, because how come is that these wee hours you are coming with many reports, complicated vocabularies? We wouldn't allow you. Honorable members, let us be serious. Committee on roads, be you are on toes and sort your issues before you table it here.
Point of information, Mr. Speaker. Sir.
Inform me, on ranking member.
I want.
Whom do you want to inform, Honorable Kevolwe?
Who is just on the floor speaking?
Okay. Honorable member, are you okay with that?
He's a ranking member, I should toe the line.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker, this report was prepared by the committee, and each and every member who was elected here is not somebody who doesn't know what he's doing. And before we present this report to the whole house, it has already undergone several scrutiny before it comes. So it is not improper for a honorable member to insinuate that we don't know what we are doing as member of this committee. We know what we are doing, for his information, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I should not be responding to a ranking member, Honorable Speaker, but allow me to inject some wisdom a little bit. Honorable Speaker, we understand we have been summoning executive members to this committee of the whole house. Every other time they have been failing us. Even the quorum from the committee of roads are running away. Let me inject you. You should be knowing. You have not been supporting the committee of the whole house to inject and answer, give some answer questions to CC roads. CC.
Point of information.
Honorable Lasoi, you know there is a limitation on debate on a motion. So I think I will just indulge you that you finish.
I summarize. Yes. I
But,
don't want any other.
before you proceed, we have a point of information from Honorable
no.
Susan.
I refuse any other information. Any other information I refuse.
Point of order,
Okay.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
What is the point of order, Honorable Bet?
Accuracy of facts.
On accuracy of facts.
Honorable Bet is alluding that some of the members of Transport and Infrastructure ran away. Who ran away? This is House of Records, Mr. Speaker. He should substantiate, Mr. Speaker. It's a very serious allegation.
Honorable Speaker, please.
Honorable Susan, eh?
No, Honorable Speaker. No one can stand on another point of order. I think you should be procedural, Honorable Speaker. Point of order on another point of order is out of order.
I am a member of the committee, Honorable Speaker, and that is why I wanted to inform the member.
Honorable Bet from Captain Kamoyo. You are the one going out of order. And I will refer you to the order 100 and on the maintenance of order in the county assembly. It is from order 97 to to order 106 on grossly misconduct. But before I allow Honorable Susane, there is a point of order on accuracy of facts raised by Honorable Bet, your namesake. Can you respond on the issue of the composition and running?
We all understand this house is the House of Records. And I wish, Honorable Speaker, you can refer to that date where the Honorable CC was summoned. The quorum was not there. You can, Honorable Speaker, it is unanswered. It's unanswered.
The question is,
the members were not there.
The question that is being raised by Honorable Member, is it the committee members that brought the technical issue on quorum?
That is an assignment for another day.
So if you don't have the facts, you withdraw that.
Okay, let me withdraw and apologize because we are all honorable members. But as I summarize, Honorable Speaker, let us send a message. The message is home. The message now is in the rooms of Department of Roads. We are not happy. We want things to be up and running. That is my submission. The committee for us, led by chairman, my counterpart from Kipkaren, have our full support. We will support you. And in case you have some problem, inform some of us. We know how to maneuver and rescue you. We will give you any support you want so that we see services being done. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I support the report with all my head to toe and all but Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you, Honorable Bet. Let us have Honorable Mosbey and then Honorable Bet Richard.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I've been looking at the report for a long while now, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, my comment about the report is that I can only say this, Mr. Speaker, that this report has got 15 lamentations, Mr. Speaker. In the name of recommendations, complaints, Mr. Speaker, 15 complaints regarding the department, Mr. Speaker. I only want to thank the committee for finally coming up with a report. And there is the annexed report from the department itself, Mr. Speaker. Remember, Mr. Speaker, this matter was scheduled for discussion in our House Business Committee for 3 times in a row, Mr. Speaker. For a reason or another, we couldn't. The first instance, it couldn't be discussed. The second instance, we had challenges. And finally, it was tabled, and here we are now. Now, Mr. Speaker, it is sad that since the budget was passed, since the members appropriated the funds, it is 9 months. And the executives there, the CEC, the CEO, the director, and every other staff there has been drawing salaries, has been drawing allowances. Perhaps they've been going to meetings, both local and wherever, and no work is going on on the ground, Mr. Speaker. This is injustice against the taxpayers, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, look at one instance in my ward, because we are the ones who appropriate funds. And I'm really sorry for the honorable members who appropriated in their budget for the ward, allocations for the ward. They appropriated around 90% of their budget. So it is apparent now on the ground, these honorable members are appearing as though they are doing nothing, Mr. Speaker. I'm lucky because I only appropriated about 9%, Mr. Speaker, of my budget. I may not be crying so much because I have a lot of cess funds to fund my roads in my ward, Mr. Speaker. But Mr. Speaker, I looked at one issue on the report. I think it was around page of the 56 report, I think it is around page 48, 46, somewhere there. One of the description in the budget was that I allocated funds, or we appropriated funds for hire of machines for dosing, grading, and graveling, Mr. Speaker. In the report that is coming from the executive, Mr. Speaker, it is stated that in Kaptumo Kaboi, 2.4 million was appropriated for hire of tippers, Mr. Speaker. A narration that is not in the original budget, Mr. Speaker. So I'm wondering, who is this, Mr. Speaker, that is changing the narration of the budget, yet it is only this assembly that can change the narration, Mr. Speaker. Now it is said tippers were hired. It is like I allocate funds for construction of a theater in the health department, for instance, Mr. Speaker. Then it is changed to the construction of toilets. It cannot work like that, Mr. Speaker. So look at what is happening here. It is total impunity that is taking place, Mr. Speaker. There is some work that is going on now in my ward. A specific work going on. And yet in the report, it is indicated that procurement is ongoing. So how does a contractor report to the ground and yet procurement is still ongoing, Mr. Speaker? Those are the questions. And I want to thank the chairman for once for coming out with a cries so that we can help him deal with the perpetrators of the impunity in that department, Mr. Speaker. Because, Mr. Speaker, if we continue like this, and I want to remind members, and I'm happy, the third term member is here, Honorable Kevolwe, Mr. Speaker. We have the second term, our able majority leader, Mr. Speaker, who was lucky to come back. Only 4 members were re-elected, Mr. Speaker. Out of the 30 members, 26 went home, including some of the servants, or one of the senior servants in this roads department, Mr. Speaker. And when we were vetting, I remember when we were vetting the CEO, he admitted that it is the roads that took him home. Now he wants to take a whole house home.
Honorable.
Because of incompetence, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Mosbey, as per the standing orders and the rules and procedures of this house, you know that you cannot discuss somebody without a substantive motion. So if you need to discuss the CEO roads, you need to bring a motion, a substantive motion, so that you are not out of order.
So, Mr. Speaker, I was only discussing the contents of the report emerging from his office, Mr. Speaker. For the mention of the person, Mr. Speaker, I withdraw that. And when the time is right, and I know members are ready, when the time is right, Mr. Speaker, that one will come and we will discuss him if he continues being helpless in the department 9 months down the line. Remember, with the famous or the infamous EGP, in 1 month's time, no procurement. By April, Mr. Speaker, there will be no more procurement on EGP because it does not allow for procurement to take place in the last quarter, Mr. Speaker. Isn't this sabotage, Mr. Speaker, for lack of a better term? Because by next month, no procurement will be taking place. Where will the money go for these that we, the honorable members, have appropriated? So I support the recommendations fully. And as we wait for the 14 days or so, Mr. Speaker, members should be ready to get answers, and the department should be ready to come up with the responses, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I support the report from the Committee for Roads and Infrastructure. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Richard Bett.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity. As I rise to support this report, Mr. Speaker, I want to remind all of us that we have a huge responsibility that was bestowed on us by the great people of Nandi and also by the Constitution of the 2010. Mr. Speaker, when I look around and I see a manner in which we want to purport to be serious on handling matters of roads, and the kind of movement we get in and out when a serious issue that touches on the lives and the livelihoods of our people is being discussed, and then we turn around and say the committee is not serious. Then the seriousness should start with us individually, and we have a collective responsibility as an assembly to discuss objectively. Mr. Speaker, I use this word objectively because as CEC and the entire team was invited to this house to answer on some of the serious questions that we are discussing today. Somewhere, somebody called Shakaola, I'm sorry to use that term, and I quote, I think it was Honorable Kagoni. All of a sudden, nothing happened. We don't know where the CEC disappeared. He came alone without the CEO, without the director of the department. And I want to urge you, Mr. Speaker, when a serious issue is brought to this assembly, or rather before this assembly, especially on this issue of roads, for nearly 3 times, we've invited the Department of Roads through the request of the committee that matters has been very serious and we are not able to discharge as a committee because of the neglect of the committee. And that invites you, Mr. Speaker, to invoke the orders for the Department of Roads to appear before this house. To date, Mr. Speaker, he disappeared. We don't know when he's coming back. And if we are to do that for the 2nd time or the 3rd time or the 4th time, Mr. Speaker, we need to see the director, the CEO, and the technical team for us to get a comprehensive response as we adopt this report. Mr. Speaker, you know, many a times, we tend to pretend to be serious. Sometimes we float a very serious statement in this house. And then behind the curtains, whoever who asks the statement disappears like a ghost. And then come next time and cry louder in this county assembly and is requesting for response. You know, I want to urge all of us. Let us speak from the bottom of our hearts. Let us rise up
Point of order,
that
Honorable
individual.
Honorable Bett, have your seat.
The language, Honorable
What is the point of order on what?
On the language, contents of language, Honorable Speaker.
Which order is that?
Okay, let me just go to number 90. I forget the exact one, but I wanted to know from the member, Honorable Speaker, whether indeed he is referring to an honorable member disappearing like a ghost. And if that is the case, then maybe this is a very serious issue, Honorable Speaker, because I don't think there is any member who can disappear like a ghost. So could he clarify if indeed there is such a member, or not, if not, withdraw and apologize?
Mr. Speaker, I didn't want to revisit the issue because the member is here. He had withdrawn that before. He withdrew because when you could not find somebody on call, you cannot see physically. That can resemble a ghost, actually. But because the member had already withdrawn and apologized on that matter, I was just using as an example, Honorable Shangu, I was using as an example. He had withdrew. So, Mr. Speaker, I was speaking on a matter that actually we should have some seriousness going forward. Mr. Speaker, look at this. You know, as we speak and bring the issue of EGB, we have projects in some words for 24-25. To date, it has not been implemented. And we want to talk about EGB. We have the 2025-26. Some of them have not been procured. And remember, we are expecting a supplementary, whereas we have project that has not been procured. The blame actually lands on two departments. One is the head of supply chain on matters procurement plans. And two is the Department of Roads, led by the CEC, who does very well in public relations. He is an expert, and I think very soon we should ask the governor to place him at the door of his office to work on matters public relations. He can do it better, Mr. Speaker. A number of members of executive in the Department of Roads, they ran around chasing around tenders and less focus on delivery of service, Mr. Speaker. And members, you realize only what you should have done when it will be too late. Like Honorable Kerebesena said, it will be too late for all of us. Let us pull our socks and turn around things and make people work. That is our responsibility, to protect our people, to ensure that resources are prudently used, to ensure execution of programs of the government are done timely and rightfully, Mr. Speaker. As we do our part as a committee, and this is the most hard-working committee, by the way, led by my chair, Honorable Gogo. The size of the body is equivalent to the energy that is injecting in the committee, Mr. Speaker. And we are very serious, and that is why this report has found its way to this assembly. Let us support this report, and as we do that, Mr. Speaker, give us direction on whereabouts of the CEC and the department that we had invited them to appear before this House. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Mindy Eliud, and then we shall have the chair to give the right of reply. Before we give the chair, we have the majority whip.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I rise to support the motion, but concerning with the debate of the motion and the weight and the depth of the discussion of all the members, I think the CCM is at the last end of the tail of this discussion over the issues lying on the roads. Mr. Speaker, sir, I have some concerns raised. The report that we are being given, the 15 comments, they are all complaints. The recommendations made are heavyweight for the department that we upgrade the motion that we have. As you give your ruling, Mr. Speaker, sir, I have my own contributions to make. First and foremost is that, according to the member of the roads that has talked recently, who is Honorable Bet, he said when the CCM came here, he came alone without the CEO, he came alone without the whole structure of the CEC, of the Department of the Roads. I request, Mr. Speaker, sir, all these allegations from all their members that I've discussed, this member
stands to be seen the door to go out of his department. These are very serious things that we have. This is the right time. The committee has come up. The committee of the whole house have raised the complaints. This is the high time, as I quote. If we continue having the discussion of roads and the state of roads being in this abnormal way, it is going to show us the out come 2027. As I conclude, Mr. Speaker, sir, the Department of the Roads is something that I cannot talk in my word. Budget of 2024-2025, I had around 9 projects, all of them way back from Kapsamoj Road. You cannot go through the road that was budgeted for. Incomplete. Kapko Road, incomplete. Waziri himself and I visited the community of Kapko. He promised them it will be done in 2 weeks. The whole CCM, he went missing. Same to Kapsamoj. He took the whole community. We discussed with him for the completion of the work. He went missing. Currently, as we talk, there are a lot of floods happening within the rivers within Terik. Students are not going to schools because all the bridges made by wood have been swept away. We have called it because of the disaster that has happened. Waziri himself also has promised the people that all this will be well. But the budget has not even been implemented, Mr. Speaker, sir. As I sit, I request that concerning the allegations and all the facts that we have raised for the Department of Roads, I think as you rule out for the CCM, include him to appear before here. If not, I think the next motion will be for impeachment for the CEC for roads. That's a fact, because the cry on the public is loud. And if that motion comes, we've debated enough. It will be only voting. And we vote him out. We've debated over this issue of roads, come day in, come out. The public are crying out there. I come here and I will stand and I will be a first one to second even that motion of impeachment. There is no more discussion over this. It is a serious issue. We will never rotate on the same department. I am here loud speaking over that issue. This mandate should come. We will not be blaming ourselves in this house over the same issue. We have the mandate, we have our constitution. When the motion comes and it is in the right door, Honorable Mosby, I wish you could be here. We will be rising over the issue and this issue will come to rest. How can all CC promise wananchi? Then disappears. I'm serious over this. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. And I stand to support this motion on the next elevation of no more discussion. But thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. Let us have Honorable Whip and then the chair to give the right of reply before I put the question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I stand to support the report brought by the Committee of Roads and Infrastructure. Honorable Speaker, you realize that there are a lot that needs and is expected from the department. But from the report, you realize that it's almost zero that has been delivered, Honorable Speaker. And that is a serious concern that ought to be addressed by the same department. Honorable Speaker, Kobujoi Ward is not an exception. It's facing the same challenges on roads. And I've made several requests on the same issues, Honorable Speaker, on roads. And it takes time to implement such issues, Honorable Speaker.
And as it is, Honorable Speaker, even on the report, when I looked at the report, you realize that if the same report emanates from the same office, it shows a lot of incompetence, Honorable Speaker. A whole ward, Honorable Speaker, has a budget, the public participation that was done by the members of Kobujoi ward gave a provision on a budget to do with roads, on hire of equipment, purchase of fuel, purchase of maram. And Honorable Speaker, you realize that unfortunately, if actually it's actually because the report comes from the office, definitely the report belongs to the in charge, that is the CEC. And you realize that a whole budget, the entire budget of hire in Kobujoi ward is recorded that it's supposed to do a dozen of new road. Yet we have pathetic roads that are there in the ward. You know, that tells you this person is not aware of what he's trying to do. And this prompts us as a house, though I would want to record here, Honorable Speaker, that we are not in any way caught with time, because we still have time to implement, to ensure that the same projects are implemented. As much as we have 1 year to go for the elections, it doesn't hinder the service to be provided, Honorable Speaker, and the delivery to be delivered, Honorable Speaker. So I urge the House and the committee to soldier on this report. Let's support and ensure that what is expected to be done to the residents of Kobujoi ward and entirely Nandi County is done as per the budget provision. So, Honorable Speaker, I'm willing, whenever you give a warning. In the first place, you give a verbal warning. The second one, you give a written warning. And you give a third written warning. Once the third written warning is not responded to adequately, Honorable Speaker, then definitely that calls for the further action that will call for impeachment, Honorable Speaker. So thank you, Honorable Speaker. I stand to support.
Honorable Chair, can you give the right of reply?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, may I thank the members for supporting this report. Also, may I thank my committee for coming up with a report. Honorable Speaker, as committee, we shall act according to the recommendation. As we weigh the CCM transport and infrastructure, and if possible, with the CCM finance, to appear before the committee of the whole House. Honorable members, as the chair of this transport and infrastructure, I'm also ready. If anyone has Honorable Mahindi say something about the impeachment, I'm also ready as the chair to sign an impeachment motion, or even to come up with an impeachment motion. Otherwise, thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. Honorable members, aware that honorable members have made a lot of requests on the Speaker to give some directions. And going by the report, it has got some recommendations with the timelines. I want to direct the clerk to process the exact dates as per the recommendation when the CEC roads, as per also the amendment that was moved by the Honorable Mosby in Honorable Tarbey and seconded by Honorable Mosby. There was an amendment that both the Department of Finance and the Department of Roads to appear before the Committee on General Oversight. So I want to direct the committee, after the adoption of this report, you make sure that you process the exact dates when the two departments will appear before the Committee on General Oversight. Honorable members, I will now proceed and put the question that this House adopts the report of Transport and Infrastructure Committee on status of works in progress for financial year 2025-2026 across the county, laid on the table of the House on 10th March 2026 with amendment. As many as of the same opinion say aye.
Aye.
As many as of a contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 9, adjournment.
Honorable members, there being no other request on the order paper, the House stands adjourned until 2:30.